Technology is everywhere in our lives, so you might as well get used to it, right? And learn about it. Here's a bunch of facts that you never knew about technology. The Firefox logo isn't actually a fox. There is a common misbelief that because the browser is named Mozilla Firefox, that the logo must be a fox. Surprisingly, the cute furry creature in the logo is actually a red panda. The first Apple logo isn't what you would think. Originally, it actually featured Sir Isaac Newton sitting beneath a tree with an apple about to fall on his head. It was designed in 1976 and featured a phrase around the border. It read, "Newton, a mind voyaging through strange seas of thought, alone." Google will actually rent out goats. Instead of hiring lawnmowers, Google will actually rent out goats to eat the grass at their Mountain View headquarters. A herder brings 200 goats, which are herded by a border collie named Jen. The name for robot has really dark origins. If you look into the etymology of robot, it comes from the Czech word robota, which translates directly to forced labor of work. The word was first used to refer to a fictional humanoid in a play in 1920. The first ever VCR was the size of a piano. When the first video camera recorder was made in 1956, it was the size of a piano. Samsung is 38 years and 1 month older than Apple. Samsung was founded as a grocery store on March 1st, 1938, whereas Apple Computer was created on April 1st, 1976. Domain name registration actually used to be free. Way back before people actually realized how big the internet would be, registering a domain name was free until 1995. And when fees were first introduced, it was really high. Prices were typically $100 for 2 years of registration. Megabytes used to weigh hundreds of pounds. To be more specific, 5 megabytes of data weighed 1 ton. In 1956, the first computer had something similar to a hard drive. At the time, it was a huge leap in storage capabilities. But the cabinet that contained the hard drive weighed over 2,200 pounds and could only hold 5 megabytes of data. The radio took 38 years to reach an audience of 50 million. You would think the invention of the radio would be a big deal, but it took 38 years for the radio to reach an audience of 50 million. Meanwhile, the iPod took only 3 years to reach the same milestone.